And she was like, "Oh my God, you're endangering everyone because you're afraid of the animals. Why didn't you tell me you're afraid of monkeys?" And like, "Oh my God, I can tell." Like, "Oh, you're fired."
Obviously, we do all kinds of crazy jobs to pay the
Mm.
bills, especially in the beginning. If there's any crazy jobs you've done that you can talk about on camera.
Oh, I have so many, but
One
do
that,
you want
okay,
the ones?
you're allowed two. You're allowed two. It doesn't have to be like an artsy job. Anything that you're like, oh, I can't believe I actually did that for money.
Uh, do you want ones that I've done after I moved here or before,
Hmm.
or in
Well,
general?
one of each. Fuck it. One of each.
Okay, so one of each. My craziest job is I was person in a monkey petting zoo, and I was looking after the monkeys so the people don't pet them. Pet them.
Wait, okay, wait. It's a monkey petting zoo that you're not allowed to pet monkeys. It's
Yeah, so basically, you know the monkey houses, right? Where people
right.
walk in and the monkeys jump around you, or they
Okay.
don't really jump around because they don't care. And you have the member of staff there who's going to shout at you for touching the monkeys,
But why is it
right?
called a petting zoo, a monkey petting zoo, if you're not allowed to pet them?
Well, yeah. So you are allowed to interact with them, but you're not allowed to pet them, right? So it's the monkey house. So
Right. So it's not a petting zoo, really, is that? Is it though?
yeah. Anyways, I got fired after one day because all day
You
all I
pet the
was doing was
monkeys.
petting the monkeys. Anyways, it was a fun job.
I won't. So you got fired from a monkey petting zoo for doing the one thing not supposed to do, which is pet a fucking monkey.
But I was not even fired for that because it was these
Right.
lemur things, So they like they were proper sweet. They're like cats, right?
Yeah.
And they just wanted some pets, and I was paying them, but I got fired because so in zoos you always have the t-shirt that all the staff members wear. That for us it was the bright yellow one. So the monkeys, every time somebody feeds them, they see the yellow one, they understand that is the person you need to charm to get food, right?
Right.
So first day in the job, um, the whole group of little kids come in with a staff member. So the monkeys go crazy because they think the food is coming, right? So they started jumping around my head and everywhere. And one of them decided to jump just on top of my head, but behind it. And what I've done, and unfortunately, the staff member who came in with the children was the manager, saw that basically I just froze. I went like this when the monkey jumped.
Hmm.
And she was like, "Oh my God, you're endangering everyone because you're afraid of the animals. Why didn't you tell me you're afraid of monkeys?" And like, "Oh my God, I can tell." Like, "Oh, you're fired." So yeah. But for my defense, I would say if somebody shoots a football at your head, you're going to do the same fucking reaction. Like it's not nice when somebody wants to like, do that. So it was not the monkeys because they're absolutely sweet, but yeah.
What you're supposed to not have like
Human
an
reactions,
instinct for
yes.
yeah, for survival. Just be like, yes, monkey, in my eyes, yes, please.
But to be fair, lots of people are like that. When some animal jumps up on them and they're just like, yeah, it's another day. But for me, as it was my first day on the fucking shift, I was like,
But when you say you were like, hang on, and from that, or were you like frozen for 10 minutes where you couldn't be talked to?
no, no, I literally just went like this. And then I opened my eyes and I was like, where's the monkey? It's not on me. So what happened? And it went behind me, right? Um, and the woman just saw the whole thing happen. It was less than like 3 seconds, but apparently I'm endangering the people and I'm not a trustable member of staff. So I was like, fine, fine then, have it. Um, but my
Well,
most
that's
random
some
job,
monkey business, let me tell you.
I still have a picture of that on my Instagram. So I must say it was funny.
Wow.
Um, but
Okay.
yeah, because I took a lot of pictures with the monkeys on the same day because I am the employee of the month. Whatever.
You know
Um,
what? Worth it for the monkeys. Worth it for the
it
monkeys.
was for the picture absolutely fine. Like I got paid.
Yeah, you got paid to hang around with monkeys. That's great.
Yes, I got
What?
like, £10 for the
This
whole day. It was
that
good
was
money.
here. Yeah, that was here.
Nope.
That was in Hungary.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yirekaza.
okay.
Um, and since I moved here, the most randomest job is that I was an emotional support animal to anxious students slash not emotional support animal, but like my job was to make everyone feel welcomed. And if anyone is stressing out where I can tell that they are anxious, I'm going to sit with them and introduce them to people. So I was like, yeah, basically hanging out with students as a student, making sure that everyone is having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were
And
you like, was there a lot of like, so are we all having a good time, guys? Is everybody okay? Was there a lot of that? Yeah.
no, it was rather like, oh, hi, what's your name? Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Like, like imposter, like I was a paid member of Friendly Star. But to be fair, we did pretty cool things. Like we went climbing, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, how did you find that? Oh my God, I loved it. And yeah, because I'm so friendly, people believe that I was like went it there. But essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. But people spend money on interesting stuff.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was very helpful because some people are so awkward when you put them into like a new room with lots of random people who come with their friends and they don't know nobody in the country slash
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, that's fair
university.
enough. Some people are more awkward than others, and it can be overwhelming. I get that.
Yeah, so they just wanted to make sure that like if you pay for an event, like we went for a cat cat cafe in like Brick Lane, and like some people were just sitting in the corner alone. So I would be like, oh, what are you doing? What's your name? Ah, I know someone from your course. Do you want me to introduce you to them? And they would be like, so I literally, I wouldn't grab them by their arm, but I was like, oh my God, yeah, come over then. Because like they're so nice and it would be so good if you made friends. Like, it's perfect. So yeah,
It's
random.
basically kindergarten all over again. Do you want to
Yes,
play with Johnny?
yes, it was that. But I find that it's a very useful skill because I am less awkward when it comes to approaching people and just being friendly because I'm like, I can tell you're in distress.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. I actually recently attended a networking event, and I had the first feeling. I was like, you walk into the room. I went by myself, so I was like, everybody knows everybody else, and I don't know anybody. That's the first feeling you get, or that's the first feeling I got. So I just basically went, fuck it. I started looking around the room and see who are the stragglers, other people standing in a corner, and just start picking them off one by one. Hey, I'm this, and what you
Yep.
doing? Oh, okay, cool. And then and then I recognized the person who organized it, and then I went and say hello there as well. And after a while, I was like, this is my room now. You're just living
Exactly.
in it. This is my space.
Exactly. So it is just a shift of you, and lots of
Yeah.
people don't realize that.
Though some people don't realize it. Some people for them is more difficult. So I can switch it off, right? I not switch off, but I can be like, fuck it, let's go to work. Some people it's so overwhelming that for them just thinking about it, it's like, hmm, you know.
Yeah, but
But it's
if like the key is don't think about it.
yeah. I mean, it's partially a skill, partially, it's you have to have that sort of fuck it, let's go. But you can still develop the skill, so do it.
You can always do, yeah, everything I feel like is learnable in life. So this is one of them.